Students, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about exponents. An exponent is how many times you multiply a base number times itself. So, let's say I have a base a, and I've got it to the third power, okay? That just means that I will multiply a times itself 3 times. Okay? If I had a 2 and I have that 2 to the third power, I could also say cubed, because to the third power is what we also call cubed. So that would mean 2 times 2 times 2, which would be 8. Alright? If I just have a number, have something to the second power, that would just be times itself twice. We also call something to the second power squared. A times a squared. Alright? Let's say I have a to the second power times a to the third power. Okay, I have like bases here. They are exactly the same. I have an a here and an a here. And I am multiplying. I have a 2 to the second power here and to the third power here. If I am multiplying like bases, I can just add those exponents, which would give me a to the 5th power. And that's because a squared is a times a, and a to the third power, or a cubed, is a times a times a. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a's right there. So a to the 5th power. Same thing applies to whole numbers. If I have 2 to the third power times 2 squared, okay, that would give me 2 to the 5th power. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Alright? Now, if I have like bases and I am dividing, then I'm going to subtract my exponents. Say I have a to the 6th power, and I am dividing that by a to the 4th power. I just subtract my exponents. That will give me a to the 2nd power, or a squared. I could also show it this way. A to the 6th power divided by a to the 4th power. 6 minus 4 tells me that that is a to the 2nd power. So that's if I multiply or divide like bases. Okay? Now, this little symbol right here, that's your square root symbol. It's a radical sign. I call it checkbox, okay? So if I have a number in here, then that just means what number times itself will give me 25. Well, I know that 5 times 5 is 25. Therefore, the square root of 25 is 5. Now, we can also put that into our calculators. And do I have a calculator in here? Well, doggone it, I didn't bring one with me. Hold on a second. But I found one. Okay, so to turn on the calculator, hold down your own and your clear key. Okay, in order to square a number, let's find 5 to the second power. I put 5 in this little x squared key. All I have to do is hit that, put enter, and I know that 5 squared, or 5 times 5, is 25. Okay? What if I have, though, let's say I have 3 to the 5th power. Okay? To put that in, I put 3, and then I go up here to this up arrow, which is right above x squared, and then I put in a 5. And you see it pops up there for the exponent. I want to scroll out of that, so I hit my out arrow to get out of it, hit enter, and 3 to the 5th power, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, is going to give me 243. Okay, so let's clear that. Now, let me show you how to put in the square root. What you have to do here is start with your second key. All the functions in green above the keys will only work if you use the green second key. So I will hit that, and then you see the little x square in green above, the little checkbox above the x square key. That's going to make that function work. And now I have my radical sign. Okay? And I can put 25 inside it, scroll over to get out of it, and hit enter, and it tells me that the square root of 25 is 5. Okay? Let's see. Let's find, okay, so now what if I have my radical sign, but I have a 3 outside it, and let's say I have 27 inside it. I want to know what is the cube root of 27. Okay, so I'm going to clear my calculator. First thing I'm going to do is put in a 3. I'm going to use my green second key, and then you see the up arrow where it has a little X outside of the checkbox. I'm going to hit that, and now it looks like this right here with the little 3 outside. Then I'll put 27 inside the radical sign, scroll out of it, hit enter, and I see that 3 times 3 times 3 is going to equal, 3 is the square root of 27. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Okay. Okay, one more thing. Let's say I have a negative 2 to the 3rd power. Okay, this negative is just sitting out here. It is not included with that 2. If your negative sign is just sitting out there with no parentheses around it, your answer is going to have a negative. Okay? And 2 to the 3rd power, 2 times 2 times 2, is going to give you 2 to the 8th. Okay, but if I had that included inside parentheses to the 3rd power, then that would mean negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Okay? Negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4, because 2 wrongs make a right when I multiply or divide. So 4 times negative 2 is going to give me a negative 8 for my answer. Okay, so that's something that may be helpful to you. But by all means, use your calculators for these problems that we have for page, I think it's 9 and 11. And I will work some of these with you on the next video. So I will see y'all next time. Bye.